Hello and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. I'm AC and today I'm going to walk you guys through this brand new 2021. It's a Solis P59PX. It's not the workout video that you might have seen before. That's P90X, so don't get the two confused. This is the PX. This is their latest version. We've done a video on it already. I had a couple of my Solis customers ask me to do another one, so I just kind of wanted to point out a couple of things for you guys, okay? This one is stock number 5N200820. You can Google the stock number. You can get all the details on this specific one. This is not for sale at the moment. We're taking orders. There's going to be a very limited supply, which is why I wanted to do a video. There's going to be a very limited supply the rest of this year, so if you want one, please call and get your name put on one. You can call me at 720-276-4241, or you can text or email me. Si hablo español, me pueden hablar al 720-276-4241. I just want to point that out because there is going to be a very limited supply. Under the hood here, you can see this has this is on a Ram ProMaster chassis. It's the extended chassis, which is why they were able to put the air conditioner on this unit, which is something that we've been asking for and a lot of people have. It's a 3.6 liter engine. Not a lot of room in here, obviously. It's pretty tight squeeze, but you can get to your oil, your coolant. You can get to all your fluids that you need to check regularly pretty easy. This one's missing the flux capacitor, so I'm not going to point that out. One of the things you'll see right off the bat here is the wheels are upgraded from the regular Solis 59. You get a nicer wheel with this one. Okay, you still get your running board with your leash tie downs right here and your propane fill right underneath there. I'm just going to do a quick walk around the outside and then I want to focus on a couple things on the interior. As you come around the back, you can see that we have a 3,500 pound hitch on it still. And that will have a 350 pound tongue weight capacity on it. Right up top, you can see that it still has your backup camera. And now you can see the Coleman Mach 10 up there that we have. And this new version also has an Onan 2800 generator underneath. I'm not sure if you can get under here to show that, but you can see it right under there, right on the bottom. It's currently running. It's pretty quiet. I've got the air conditioner on inside because it's a pretty hot day out here. And you can tell from the top, so they had to extend the chassis. They did the longer version here, the longer chassis, so they could squeeze that air conditioner up on top. What that does is it actually gives you a little bit more storage right here. So they added some tracks down here and on the sides so that you can tie down. We have a bike in here so you can see how much room, and it's not tied down at the moment, but you can see there's the L track all the way around the top here. They even have one up here. I like if you can kind of show it. Just gives you a lot of more options of stuff you can put back here and tie down because they go all the way to the top. And then right there you can show the Mach 10 air conditioner after that. So I was really excited to hear when this showed up because the generator and the air conditioner, those are two things that we've really been we've been pushing for, so I was glad to see that they got it done. Right here you can see this is your exhaust for your generator. And then here's your gray tank drain. Here's your valve, your hose. Here's your actual gray tank. This is your exhaust for your Truma system, for your heating and hot water system. That's the exhaust. Here's your 30 amp shore power connection. Up here we have an exterior light. LED light, the switch is in the back of the coach. And just like the original version here, you have your cassette toilet. This is a 5-gallon tank. That just pops in there. You can drain it. So there is no black tank. You just have freshwater tank, which is stored inside, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then your gray tank. Again, I want to show, here's your fuel. And here's your hood release right here. It's important to know where those are. They're kind of hidden. A couple new features on these seats. Just so it doesn't take you forever to figure them out like it did some of us. Here's the release here for the backrest. And then when we go inside, I'll show you about, on this side, the same kind of levers on this side, and that'll swivel your seat around. So when we get inside, I'll show that to you. All right, now we can go inside. You can see I have the canopy up. And I kind of want to focus on it mainly today. As we walk into the coach, they kept the same refrigerator, so you have your Nova Cool refrigerator, which is accessible from the outside. Makes it really easy to put your groceries in there, your drinks. Right here, you've got your battery cutoff switch for your coach batteries. You've got a 12-volt outlet, and your USB ports, and then your light switches. Down here, you're going to have your outdoor shower, your standard outlet right next to it, and then a heater duct there. That's your vent for the Truma system. It's one of your vents. And as we walk in here, we have a 2-burner stove. Let's turn on the lights. 2-burner gas stove. You still have your cutting board or additional countertop right here. And then you have a single sink here. We've got water in this one to kind of show you a couple of things. The 21-gallon freshwater tank is under here. It's in the back. You can't really see it, but it's hidden behind these panels. This is your EcoHot system here. This is to purge your freshwater line. So if you want to get hot water, you simply turn it to the left there. You'll hear it kick in, give it a second, and then you turn it back. What that does is it purges the freshwater line back into your freshwater tank. And then when you start running your hot water, you're not wasting cold water. Here is your freshwater gauge. There's a light switch for it. This will actually show you right now we have that level, right? So you can tell once you have it full, as you start to get lower, you know it's time to add some more water to your tank. I really like that. It's a really cool system because you can actually see what you have. Cabinets, they did this. They kept everything else is going to be the same. They have the magnets up top that are going to hold. They even added a magnet on the air conditioner here to hold the door up. Makes it so they're not sagging down. You're walking around, they're not going to fall on you. And you're not going to hit your head on them as often. I won't say never, but not as often. You can see under here, and I'll pull one of these open. You still have the same storage compartments under here. It's a good spot to put, you know, miscellaneous items. I have our shore power cord right there. You can put linens, you can put anything you want in there. Back here, you're still going to have, when you buy a new one, it's going to come with your sewer hose, your power cord. This is your outdoor shower hose. And of course, you're going to get little air compressors that you can put air in your tires. storage here. You got your fuses, and then you have two really good sized cubbies under there. And then there's one big door up here. I'll pull the bed down so you can see what that looks like. Before I do that, let me show this little table. And what I want to show is you have to make sure that you're pushing in on this to lift up the leg. If you pull up, you can make it come up, but you're supposed to push up. You don't want to break it. Okay, and then this just clips off, comes down, and now you have additional countertop up here. If you want to use it as a work area, you can have a chair back here. You can sit down and set up your laptop. And it does move. You can take it off of here, move it over here if you want some additional space or work area back there. Pretty simple. And there's the bed. I'll back out of there so you can check it out. So the really nice feature about these Solises is with the pop top, you basically have a 2-bedroom coach. This is 19 foot 9 inches long. So it's a small coach, but you have a lot of space for sleeping. In case you're wondering, the original Solis, the 59 they make with the Murphy bed and also with the sofa back here with additional seat belts. They're not going to make the PX is what I'm being told as of now. There's no plans to make a PX with that sofa bed. So the Murphy bed will be your only option if you want to go with the longer chassis. Here is your bathroom and shower. So you've got your hot and cold. You've got waterproof storage here for your toilet paper, your shampoo, whatever you want, put in there. And of course your toilet and another rack back there. And there's a heater vent right there, so it will be heated if you want to hang up wet clothes in there. You've got your Winnebago coat rack right here. You can put a towel. I'm going to move this ladder real quick just to show you the table. So this is the table, same table that they had in the last Solis. This comes off, stores behind the seat. Just slides in there behind there. You still have storage under here. So you have this bin to store items in. Your freshwater drain is under there, and so that's why this comes out, so you have access when it's time to drain your freshwater tank. You get another small cubby under here. Here's your Winnebago book, all your manuals. And then you have your over the cab storage right there. Good place to put your nightshades for the front windows. Your ladder can store up there. And then if we can show off the controls here. So you have your Truma hot water and furnace controls here. This will show you your levels, so you can show your propane levels. It's got a 6-gallon propane tank on this. Your battery levels, and your gray tank. This has a 20-gallon gray tank. Your water pump, and then your generator start and stop right here. Your Xantrex solar charge controllers right here. This does have the 220-watt panel up on top of the canopy up there, of the pop top. And then here's your propane on and off, and your holding tank heater power, so if you're in cold temperatures. And then now what I'd like to do, it's the same chassis, so I know we've done other videos. It's going to have the same navigation system. The main thing that was different was the seats, the seat controls for the swivel. So I showed you the outside. On the outside here is, you actually lift up on this. So if you're looking for the handles, you're not going to find them. This is it right here. And then the seats will swivel around. and then it'll recline again, so you can sit here. You can have your table set up. You can have a conversation if you want to play cards, do a puzzle, eat lunch together. This is where you would do that. Everything else on the front is going to be the same as the other ones. Like I said, you do have your navigation, you got your radio, your media controls. Let's see here. That didn't change, but you do have your navigation, which is by TomTom, obviously. And then I kind of really want to show, because I've seen a couple of these, I've seen people kind of not bringing them down and shutting them down correctly, so I kind of want to point that out. I'm going to put the ladder up so I can put these handles on the grab bars up top. And these you should just leave on, but I wanted to show you in case you get one and they're not on there for some reason. There we go. So these are going to be your grab handles to pull it down. Now when you pull it down, it's important, these have little magnets up here. Those are made so that they stay up like that while you're pulling it down. If you don't, when you bring it down, it can pinch right here and pinch your canopy, and you don't want to damage it. So if you just make sure that those are up on both sides before you pull down the handles, it'll save you some headaches down the road. Also, if you'll show up here, these have red tabs. You want to make sure that those red tabs come in on both sides, because if you don't, again, the canopy or the canvas will be on the outside when you shut the canopy, and that can damage your material here. So then you just make sure everything's out of the way, then you finish pulling it down. Once it's down, as long as this is up, it's not going to damage. You just push it back, bring it down, and lock it in place. And you want to do that on both sides. There we go. So this will extend quite a bit, and then you turn it. It's locked in place. This is your safety latch, just in case these come open. I like to put these through here when I'm driving. That way they're not hanging down so low, flopping around. And then again, when you go to release the top, you want to turn this and then make sure this is up. That way when you pull it back down, it's already set up for you. I know it seems kind of tedious, but again, it'll save you some headaches, because if this is down and you bring this down like this, it can cut your canvas. And then you just push up. Okay. If you're kind of short, you might have to climb on your ladder to push it up until it gets going. Okay, and then right here I want to show, so right here's your light switch for upstairs. And then again, you have another 12 volt and some USB outlets as well. And then if you can show the bed up top right here, there's a lot of room up there. Kids love it. It's like a little playhouse. And that could be a child or an adult kid like me. I really kind of wanted to focus on that just because I've seen them driving by and they have the canvas sticking out of the side of the canopy while they're driving down the road, and that can damage it. So that was the one thing that I really wanted to point out. Again, feel free to give me a call if you have any questions on this unit or any other units. I can video anything on the lot that we have. Here's my contact info one more time. Any comments, suggestions, questions? Again, you can feel free to call, text, or email. Si hablo español, me pueden hablar al 720-276-4241. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys chiming in, checking it out. Let me know if you have questions or comments so I can help you guys out better. Thank you guys.